I'm Mark Saxton.
I'm Joey Cundiff.
And as always,
this is Blue Collar Sports Talk. We're going to make this intro a little bit quicker. We've dug deep into the analytics. Just
right in this area.
Their sponsors are right here. Camera,
focus.
All right,
Focus.
Sponsors are right here. Don't worry. It'll get back. Smooth beer. There it is. We're good. All right.
Right in this vicinity.
W Urban Boulevard. You know what to do.
Hey, help us help you.
That's right.
Moving right along to it's time to talk some shit.
Here we go.
Let me just hear that. Hold on.
Ooh, little ASMR.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Naturally, we're going to just jump right into it. But also naturally, I'm still on top. Top dog. Pick'ems. It's my game.
First of all, fuck you, Panthers.
I love you, Cardinals. Not really, but I love you. 36-35. I'm still on top. Top dog. Ho, ho.
And for the blue collar rush hour,
we changed it up a little bit.
We're going to rush it.
We realize that not everybody has... They're go. This is a go world. Yeah. So
naturally, we're going to start. Obviously, we've already covered Thursday Night Football, but just in case you guys missed it, Bengals, Dolphins, 27-15 in favor of Joey B. Take me to London.
To London, the game that nobody watched because everybody was snoozing, nursing off that hangover.
Absolutely.
No, I had to go pick up a couch, so I caught most of that game, unfortunately.
What a shame.
Vikings won 28-25. Hey, take me to the next one. Actually, yeah, go ahead. In the old Georgia tan.
Hey, so I said the devil was coming down to Georgia. I was wrong. The devil's already there. And it's Mariota. Getting it done. 23-20. I had to take a pause there because I wanted to double check. Maybe I got it wrong Sunday. Why don't you take me to Dallas?
Dallas, where the Big D was strong. And Cooper Rush was just as strong, winning that one. Let's see, 10-25. Let's go. Hey, take me down to that Motor City.
Hey, to Motown. Huh? Almost got it. Almost got it. 48-45 in heartbreaking fashion.
First time this score has ever been made.
Yes, but Dan is still the man. I'm still believing. Why don't you take me to Indy where there was a mid-show change?
Mark picked Tennessee to win this one. I stuck with the Colts like he should have because then I'd be up 2. But naturally, he switched it after getting some kind of insider information from Vegas.
Derek called me. He's like, I'm going to have a game.
Yeah, and I totally misread that one. 24-17, Tennessee on top. Take me to the city that never sleeps.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, there was a 45-second play that was embarrassing. But that's right. But the G-Men getting it done 20-12 in ugly fashion. But hey, a win's a win. I'm a Packers fan. I know that.
Yeah. Hey, best division in the league still is the NFC East.
Yeah.
NFC Beast.
Hey, let's move it on down south right there to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles. Eagles won 29-21. They shouldn't have won. We'll get into that a little bit later. Take me to the Steel City.
We'll stay in Pennsylvania, huh? Just like Mr. Zach Milfson, getting it done in comeback fashion, 24-20.
How many times did I tell you to take the Jets?
And I refused, I should have not.
You refused to win.
Hey, why don't you take me to Baltimore? We're starting on the East Coast. I'm liking this. It's very together.
Yeah, the weather's a little bit colder.
I like it.
I love it. Like we called, Game of the Year. Bills won 23-20 in a Lamar Jackson interception fashion.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, you almost had it. You blew it. Go ahead. Take me to Houston.
Hey, we called it.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers came back.
Yep.
Herbie showing up, but even furthermore,
covered the spread.
Austin Eckler. Yeah, covered the spread.
By the way, my long shot with the Jags should have covered. Very well should have covered.
My long shot with the Lions, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. No, Chargers getting it done, 34-24. Going into week 5 charged up. Let's move it to the biggest fucking disappointment of my weekend. To Carolina.
The Cardinals took it to him after Kyler was off to a horrendous start. Cards won 26-16. Classic Baker Mayfield only scores when everybody's booing him. Hey, take me to Yo Town.
Hey, in Titletown, Green Bay.
Ooh.
Took a little extra time, but we did it. 27-24. We'll cover that.
Mhm.
Moving it along to the must-win Raiders.
The Raiders came up on top against the Let's Ride Broncos.
They're riding to the death, literally.
They really are. 23-32. Raiders knew they had to win it. So did we. We called it. If you would just listen to us, you'd be a millionaire by now. Hey, Sunday Night Football. What you got?
Hey, it was a lot of scoring, but in my opinion, a snoozer. We knew who was going to win in the second quarter. 41-31, Chiefs over the Bucks. And guess what? The GOAT, he's not there right now. He's not. His mind's with Giselle.
Which, in an interview a few years ago, he called her a witch. He told her she told him exactly what to do to win the Super Bowls every year he won a Super Bowl. And he said, "My wife's a witch."
He left her. Now he's losing. It all makes sense.
There's a witch there. Hey, real quick, I'm going to cut you off. I shouldn't be giving you this information, but America deserves this info. Vegas is 41-6 against the spread. Vegas knows what's up. Teams are outright winning. This is bad. This is not updated since... Oh, well, now it's 42-6.
Because of Monday Night Football.
Right.
Why don't you take me to the city that's a fucking meth?
They are a meth. And who else is a meth? The Rams. Losing this one 9-24. In classic Matt staph infection, he just goes and throws a pick six with the game on the line. They lose 9-24. It wasn't very close the entire game. You could tell that 49ers defense is a little bit different than everybody thought.
Not digging it. Now, let's move it along.
You know
Blue,
what is... Oh, sorry. The Blue Collar Blueprints. Cut you off there because I got so excited because they're not digging it, but you know who is digs in it?
Hey, the first game we're going to talk about, I'll let you take the lead, sir. Take me to the Big D, and I do mean Dallas.
Me.
No, your name's Joey.
Okay. And you're smart. Just so everybody's on the same page. Trayvon Diggs is the number one cornerback right now with 9 pass breakups and 2 picks. That is all thanks to Carson Wentz's doing. Cowboys won that one, obviously. And Dak is coming back.
Hey, is he still the quarterback in need?
Dak is the quarterback that is coming back. Like that?
You pay what, $48 million a year?
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Let's not. Don't be. We played the Giants. We played the Commies. Don't be so headstrong on Cooper Rush. He's a good backup. He's beating up on shitty teams.
Arguably, at this point,
the best backup.
Because he was given a chance, though.
Might even find himself a starting job next year.
Elsewhere.
Yeah. Giants cut him twice, though. Just want to let you guys know that again.
Nobody knew the Giants for any good moves.
No. So let's just touch on the Cowboys versus Rams. Just real quick. This is very early.
Hold on. I want to ask you this, though.
Oh, okay.
Cooper Rush's stats.
Okay.
I want you to walk me through that game in what you saw. We both watched it.
I'm sorry.
I know you're excited. But it's key right now for Cooper Rush to do his thing so that Dak can do it later.
So Cooper Rush went 15-27. Now, mind you, that is almost 50%. He had 223 yards and 2 tutties with 2 INTs taken off the board.
Right.
So he had a clean game, but penalties saved his interceptions. Just saying. Zeke was carrying the ball, 19 carries for 49 yards. It was kind of a tough defense. Everybody knew our game plan was to run it all over Washington.
But see these nuts,
fucking lamb. 6 receptions, 97 yards, 1 tutty. He is back. CD has been revived. He missed one big one in New York, came back, and got this thing rolling.
Now, I like it.
Take me to the losing side.
Well, okay.
The Commies.
I'm going to take you to a guy, Carson. Didn't get anything going. His game went away. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Put in Taylor.
Hey, you know when you're walking behind somebody,
okay,
right? And a nice look. And hey, this is for
Oh.
we're here at Blue Collar.
Blue collar.
We're progressive. We're
We
for
are.
all of them.
We are. Our editor.
Right.
Right.
Hey, that behind or the hiney,
Tiny.
one would say, that's what you catch first.
It's looking mighty good right
Hey,
now.
and Heine is looking good compared to these numbers. 25 of 42, 170 yards, and a tutty. But wait, there's more. Like Billy Mays, not one, but 2 mistakes. And if I don't mistake myself, I want to say there was 4 sacks.
There was 4. There was 4.
And Antonio Gibson, 13 carries, 49 yards. Who cares? Dotson, 3 receptions, 43 yards, and a tutty. Who cares?
That's right. This is the 4th game in a row where Dallas has allowed less than 20 points. Put some respect on Dallas. I know it's against the commies, but hey, I don't want to hear it when your team loses to an inferior division rival.
Right.
Everybody's quick to jump on it, but nobody's quick to give you your
But
props.
also, everybody forgets that it's a rival.
Right. And
That changes
you play them twice.
everything.
You play them twice a year, every year. That changes literally, like Mark said, everything. They know you, you know them. It is going to be a tough match every time.
Now, let me
Your turn.
take you to Philly.
Because this one's going to be fun.
Here's the thing. So, I'm going to start with the stats.
Okay.
Okay. Then I want to talk about Hurts real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So, 29-21. Philly getting it done at home.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. No, definitely. But once again, only the second quarter did they show up. I just want to throw that out there. I'll start with the losing side. T-Law, 11 of 23, 174 yards, 2 tutties, and an INT. If I remember correctly, that's his first one this year. Looking at a new quarterback,
It was a pick
folks.
6.
Yes. Help me out here. Etienne,
Etienne.
8 carries, 32 yards, and Christian Kirk.
Hey, the ET. I don't think anybody's done that yet.
Hey, wait a minute. There's something here.
You heard it here first.
E.T.
Etienne.
All right.
Phone home. I like
And
it. yeah.
Christian Kirk, 2 receptions, 60 yards. Not much to talk about, but they made it a close game. Defense was a factor, which brings me into my next point. Is Jalen Hurts having an MVP season? Mind you, this game, 16 of 25, 204 yards, and an INT.
He did have a rushing touchdown.
I was just going to say, he had a rushing touchdown, but it was a give me.
It was. I will say this. Now, again, everybody calls us Lamar haters. We get that on, not in the comment sections,
Multiple messages.
but we get messages. People call us, talk to us, want to talk about the show. Leave us your comment. It helps so much, and it gets featured on the show. Anyways, I still think Lamar is their MVP favorite. I really do. Josh Allen is a close second, and I put Jalen Hurts third. Jalen Hurts is having an MVP caliber season.
Why, though?
They have been playing, but mind you, they're playing inferior opponents, but one has also been a division rival game. Now, it's been huge on the run game, and Jalen Hurts is a dual threat quarterback, so it's really working.
I just want to throw this out here real quick, okay? The Lions, the Vikings, the Commies, and the Jags. Only one of those teams,
playoff caliber, huh?
playoff caliber. In my opinion, hot take, Philly is a pretender.
I agree.
They double covered Jefferson and kept the run game short. That's why they beat the Vikings. Everything else, they almost lost, or they only played in the second quarter. That is not a. It might be at this point in time 4-0 a playoff caliber. I predict they lose in the first round if they even make it.
And you're forgetting one of the most important factors. If they played the Vikings on not national televised game, on
Kirky's worst platform.
This would be a different game. Kirk does not perform well on spotlight games. It's a fact.
Agreed.
I also think they're pretenders. Any team, any mediocre team, and I said this on the phone the other night. When you have a top 10 like fringe team, like an 8 through 10 and an 8 through 15 team that starts off so hot through the year, they always fizzle out. It's fact. The Cowboys did it a few years back. The Cardinals started, and now it's the Eagles' turn.
Agreed.
That is what is going to happen.
Now, I just want to throw this out here, then we'll move on. How many turnovers did the Eagles have on Sunday?
They forced 5 turnovers. How are you going to win in a one-possession game with 5 turnovers?
That's a lot of points you left on the board. And trust me, I know all about that. Now,
you know who doesn't know a lot about that?
let me hear it. Let me hear it. Okay. I thought you were going to talk about the Panthers because they haven't won anything. Let's move it to Carolina. Why don't you talk about the Cardinals?
I will. First, I want to formally thank Baker. Hey, we might be getting even. I started picking against it, and now it's working. But now that he's doing that, he's hearing the boos from me. He might start playing well. That's what he said with the fans. Once they started booing, it helps, man. It was started off very close, which ended into a very mismanaged, poorly coached teams, mind you. Both of these coaches are bad. The Cardinals won 26-16. Kyler Murray with the game, 23-32, 207 yards, 2 tutties. He actually had 3 touchdowns, but one was to the opposite team in the first quarter.
Yes, it was.
James Conner, 15 carries, 55 yards. Who cares? And then Marquise Brown with 6 receptions, 88 yards, and 1 tutty. Baker Mayfield, on the other hand. Let me just handle this, and I'll let you do McCaffrey, okay? Because that's your guy.
I appreciate
Baker, 22-36. Not terrible.
Could have been worse.
But if you have 22 completions, right? And 197 yards, that's not that great, buddy. No.
But
with not one, but 2 INTs.
That's what was the nail in the coffin.
Come on.
Naturally.
Now, take me to your bounce back player of the. Oh shit! I just lost it. Tic-tac-toe to my own thing.
To
my own game. Can you
wait,
see
wait, the light's in the way.
There it is. This was let's see here.
The second one.
Yeah. That one we just played. This one was before.
Hey,
where I won. Right?
I made it even. We're 1-1.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this real quick about McCaffrey. He did have a day, but the Cardinals played him to where they had to switch his game up. So, I still stand by my statement, which actually brings us into our next category in this section. Kyler or Baker?
Oh, it's Kyler all day. Kyler has all the talent. He just needs to study up and maybe get the right coach.
Here's the thing. I give Baker the edge because he wasn't fucked off by Cliff. Yeah, I'm saying it. Now,
Baker had a top 3
and didn't do shit with it. But when it comes down to sole decision making, I'm telling you, I would take Baker over Kyler. Kyler is that guy who's really good in high school and never shows up to practice.
You want to do another wager on this for end of year?
No, I do not, because I know I'm talking about Baker. That's my main point, though. The fact that I could even compare him to Baker is the problem for Murray.
I don't think you can. I think Baker's on a new team next year. That is my bold prediction.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, they both are still not that guy, pal.
Baker's not that guy. I think
Kyler is not that guy. You get him a real coach? Maybe. But I don't see the Arizona organization actually making something happen.
Kyler is that guy. He's just not my favorite guy. I think he gets too much hate. It's kind of like the Dak thing.
See, I'm not giving him hate. For me, it's honest bad decisions. I've seen how he's just even.
But his good decisions are better than Baker's best decisions.
You're extremely right. He's got talent. He's got a hell of an arm. He's athletic as hell. But what does he do with it all?
Look. Kyler has it all. He needs a coach that's not going to be a player-first coach.
Agreed.
He needs a very tough
I do
coach.
not think he will be saved to be that guy.
I don't think it matters.
Do you see the Arizona organization making something happen for him? Because I don't.
Look, my thing is, if the Cardinals get a new head coach, we're talking about an entirely new Cardinals organization. Because, mind you, Cardinals are, if my calculations are correct, 3-9 in their last 12 games. And Kyler has not had a terrible game besides one.
The Rams.
The Rams game was terrible.
Yeah.
I will put that solely on Kyler. All the other ones, I think, are debatable between the defense and the coaching.
Yeah.
That's where I
But
see
like
it.
I said,
Cardinals don't have your
see.
back.
Hey, I don't see the organization making a change, and for that,
Well, they just signed Cliff to a huge deal.
yeah,
So
exactly,
that'd be tough. To do.
exactly.
But now,
So hey, Cards versus Eagles. Give me an insight. Which pretender are you taking?
now this is very, very early. I'm taking the Eagles in this just because they seem to mesh more.
Mm.
They have a more complete offense with defense working together. The Cardinals are working with more of a sporadic defense and a good offense. That's what's happening, and I think the Eagles edge them out. But this will be another proof game for the Eagles where they score a bunch of points in one quarter, and you just can't let that happen.
I agree.
And that is what's going to happen.
That is exactly my insight. I say that the Eagles, instead of the second quarter this time, they're going to take it to the Cardinals in the third quarter.
That's what I was thinking.
Because for whatever reason, the Cardinals are dog shit
Mhm.
in the third quarter lately. I'm taking Philly to win it all solely based on that third quarter. Bold prediction. It is early.
I
But
agree.
out of the pretenders of this group, I take Philly.
So do I. Now, on one of the most boring games until you flip to it because the Cardinals-Panthers is getting just as boring, you switch your channel and you said, what the hell's going on? Why is it 24-17?
I thought Green Bay was up. What happened?
What happened? Talk to me.
I'll tell you what happened. Wait, let me get his first name right. Third string quarterback.
I know it off the top.
Bailey Zappi. What in the entire world is up? I really hope something good for you, Bailey. I do.
Take that as your bounce back player. That
I wouldn't be mad. 10 of 15. Hey, that's 90%.
That is
99 yards and a tutty. 18 carries, 86 yards and a tutty for Harris. And Aguilar, still not the Philly days.
which is good.
3 receptions and 46 yards. Now, Aaron Rodgers, 21 of 35, 251 yards, 2 tutties, and 1 pick six straight to the house.
Which is huge in Lambeau. That's
It's
why I
huge.
thought the Pats are going to win.
It never happens.
Never.
Aaron Jones, 16 carries and 110 yards. What a day. Lazard, making a case for himself. 6 receptions, 116 yards.
Romeo Dobbs.
is... Hey,
Dubs.
I'm going to tell you right now, Romeo Dobbs is the entire truth.
And he's been saying this since week 1. When he had the drop, I was like, what are you
And
thinking?
I'm going to tell you right now, this is 2 weeks in a row, hard fought into the painted area. 5 receptions, 47 yards. He's averaging 9.4 just in this game. And a tutty.
You're forgetting the most important piece. The huge 3rd and 12 conversions. Randall Cobb.
Hey, Randall Cobb has been doing his thing as he has needed to.
Yep.
He is being that perfect role player. He is being that perfect Scottie Pippen right now. A lot of folks wanted to come in and say, hey, man, Cobb's done, Cobb's this, Cobb's that. Cobb knows what he's there to do, and Cobb is executing when he needs to do it.
He did it on the Cowboys.
And then he came back to do it back at home.
Yeah.
This brings me to my next thing. Obviously, it's the new Packers, especially new wide receiving core, -2. Same offense. We lost Devontae, however, we're getting the same results. A lot of people I'm hearing.
What's going on?
It's Aaron. Oh, it's LaFleur. Oh, it's this, it's that. Fact of the matter, folks, what we have going on here, I think, is still a young coach with certain play calling. We'll say lack of adjustments.
I like that.
And we're
Getting
also
a little too cute.
Right, yeah. And sometimes not cute enough.
And not trusting who he has at quarterback.
Exactly. And not trusting who he has at quarterback to take the reins on these young receivers.
It's working, and it's kind of scaring me because I did pick Minnesota to take the division.
Yeah, no.
I was talking fantasy to my uncle about it, and I was like, hey, and he's from Minneapolis, and he was talking to me about different players. Roger Maris is on there, talking to me about all things sports. And real quick, before we get to our
the
fantasy
nightcap.
guru, the fantasy guru.
studying.
Yeah. See,
Hey,
Jimmy.
when y'all are memes,
Yeah.
dreaming of money,
He's
Jimmy's
in the lab.
making you money.
He's in the lab. He's writing everything down. He won tonight.
He's making
He
you
won
money.
tonight. He won money tonight.
But let me say this real quick. Last thing about the Packers, and we'll move right along. I say you give Aaron the entire reins on certain fourth and whatever.
Yeah.
And when games are on the line,
Mhm.
that has to be the way that it needs to be ran. The trust needs to be there. The defense is there.
Yep.
Let's make it happen because I'm
Is
telling you
this-
right now, I've called it from the start. Romeo Dobbs is the fucking truth.
Real quick, I tried to jump the gun. I wanted him to be on, because he's making everybody money. We're all making people money if you listen to our locks. Which, by the way, my lock, the Cardinals, if you bet $1 million, you would have won more than $1 million.
Amen.
You buy yourself a brand new house. It'll look nice. Hey, this is a reporter question for you. You
Let me
ready?
hear it.
Will the Packers defense carry or complement Aaron Rodgers this season?
I think they're going to do both.
Mm.
There will be too many struggles, growing pains, if you will, with the offense, the entire offense, not just the receiving core, the meshing between Matt and Aaron, because they never hated each other, but they're still trying to figure each other out.
Right.
And the difference between a dominant run game, which we started showing, went away from, and the dominating passing game that we started to get away from. Once those two plays or two offensive dynamics meet, we're gonna make for one hell of a Super Bowl champion.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you're not going to be saying that when Dak's holding up the Lombard and Trayvon Diggs is holding the MVP.
Hey.
Just saying.
Big news. One more time.
Hey,
Our sponsors
make
right
us
here,
money and help you save money.
and help us help you help us.
it's a
also-
win-win.
Also, furthermore, for all of we made big headway in the world today.
We are on absolutely
Every
everything.
single podcast platform you could think of, folks, we are there.
You got Deezer? We're on it. You got iHeart?
We're on it.
You got Apple Podcasts?
Hey, we're on that motherfucker too.
Spotify like Joe Rogan?
Owned.
Hey, we on it.
Owned.
We on it. Everything.
Hey, Amazon owned.
That's right.
Now, that has been said for you visual
And-
folks.
And for the people that love the radio,
Uh-oh.
Catch
Hold
this.
it.
You
Hold
ready?
it. Some big news
Sirius XM.
has just taken blue collar. We're
And-
making big things happen, folks. Find us anywhere you want. But for the Fantasy Nightcap and for the visual folks who follow us on YouTube, hey, dig this editing magic right here.
You about to see some pretty stuff
Dig
here.
this editing magic here.
Right
because, hey, wait, we're going to do it like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is what you're going to see next to
Yep,
Jimmy.
yep. The Jimmy's gonna do this.
Ready? And one. And a two.
And
And a boom.
There he is. Look at them.
Wait.
things.
I
Put
didn't
'em up.
get a good look
see
at
it.
that.
Put them up. Put
I
them
didn't
up.
get a good look at that.
Ooh, man.
That's purty right there.
Man.
Hey, and we can thank all of you folks in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of you in that clubhouse. That's just hard work and dedication.
That
You have
is.
one person that will not thank you.
What's that?
That's me.
That's fair. Hey, good luck to Baltimore in the future.
Amen.
Yeah.
Unless Jimmy bets on him again, then we're going to go against him.
Then we're fading it 100%. But
So-
Jimmy,
Once again,
it's been a good week. You won money.
Yeah.
and to just reel them in
Mm.
on your fantasy nightcap. Let's get it. What you got? QBs.
Hey, wait, first,
I'll start with.
Hey,
Oh, Jimmy.
let's.
Not this drink though.
Oh, okay, all right. Hey, let's talk some shit.
So, anybody that went with Lions or Seahawks players in fantasy, you won money just right off the bat. But we'll start out. Jared Goff being the number one QB, 37 points,
Getting it done.
Love it.
and the Rams dumped him.
Yeah.
I still blame him though.
Yeah.
I don't know. After Matty Stafford staph infection, you
Hey,
might want this guy back.
hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of an infection,
Gino.
he just doesn't go away, does he?
MVP. Who?
Gino letting me know that he is the QB.
with 34 points
Mm.
Look at that man go.
and one
Yeah.
Hey, and Russ the bust.
Let him trust.
If anybody were to pick these 3 quarterbacks to be the top 3 in fantasy this week, okay.
They're time travelers, right?
Yeah, for sure,
yeah.
insider
By
information.
far, that's probably the 3 worst
Mm.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But you know what? They said, no, we ain't. And then running backs, Jacobs putting up a game with 37 points.
Mm.
Eckler
Hey,
finally making
Saving my ass this week in
Yeah.
fantasy.
Eckler finally making an appearance. I've been waiting all damn season for the Chargers to do something with them, and he put up
Let's just-
34 points.
Let's just call it 35.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Might as well. 35. And then Sanders, the 1 week I don't pick him, he kept scoring me 10 points. He's like, you know what? It's time to get 32.
Mm.
Metcalf finally showing some strength in there with 24 points. Adams with 22.
Hey, Tay, we miss you. We miss you, but you know that.
And Mike Williams filling in for Keenan Allen while he's gone with 22 points.
And fun fact, our fantasy nightcap man, Jimmy, almost traded Mike Williams for Javonte Williams from yours truly. Should have done it. Javonte out for the year.
Saved me a lot of headache, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what.
Yeah. Take us to the tightest of ends.
Probably the best player of the entire weekend, Hawkinson, with 42 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging it.
What tight end gets an 84-yard pass? Like,
Hey,
come on.
that guy. Because he's that guy. Hawkinson, let's go, baby.
Go, TJ.
And I gotta say, I missed this one. Allie Cox putting up 26. I missed that game.
You miss Cox?
Mm, sure you did.
Well, with these nails.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then we got Everett with 17 points.
Hey, the Chargers are still finding a way to include the tight end.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now the surprising defense of the week.
Giants.
I don't
did not see
understand.
that coming. 16
I did. They were
points.
against the Bears.
Da Bears.
But a very simple one.
Eagles with 15. That's the one to pick every week.
Yeah.
That should be the first pick. You go on there, scroll down, click defense, click Eagles.
Yeah.
And then the Cardinals with 12.
Against the Panthers, you should.
So we got week 5 coming up. I went on a little off here on my quarterback. Said, hey, we're going to go low price. But you know what? They probably will have a game. Trevor Lawrence against Houston.
Jimmy, do it.
Wait. Jimmy. T.
Son.
And then I went with Teddy Bridgewater, huh?
Oh,
Old Teddy Two Gloves.
you know
Okay.
Against
Made
the
the
Jets. Against the Jets. Here we go. Let's see what the Jets defense can do, huh?
Hey, they showed him something in Pennsylvania.
But that's not against somebody as experienced as Teddy Two Gloves.
Mm.
Tua is out, by the way, and I'm sticking with Tua. If he's out for another week, then we'll start to worry about another player for myself.
I like it.
So, moving on to the running backs. Nick Chubb is an obvious pick.
Hmm.
But how about Wilson Jr. for the Niners, huh? He's been stepping up in Mitchell's spot.
He has. He had a big game this night.
Mm.
Relatively big.
And then anybody else between running backs you pick there's a lot of decent ones you could pick. But one the most expensive and then cheapest, you know. Or not
Right.
the cheapest, but down there. Nice
Do you have
pick.
anybody to stay away from? Now, Zeke and Pollard are going against the Rams defense. That's going to be a little tough.
I would say any running back on the Bills don't go with. When half the games Josh Allen has more rushing yards,
Yeah.
don't pick them.
Hey, what would you say? What would you say for your for sure catch?
Oh, Cup every time.
Hey,
2 girls.
1 cup
That's what I'm talking about.
and an amazing Cooper. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a Cooper.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
a Cooper.
Yeah, you take a picture.
That's a Cooper.
But I say when you're making
Because
your
it was
bets,
caught.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I got
when
it.
you're making your bets, can't take a both. You either take Cup or you're gonna go with Mr. Jefferson with the Vikings.
Jay Jett is Mr. Gritty himself.
It's one or the other, else everybody
We can
else
all
ain't
agree
gonna
that
have.
Jamar does
Yeah.
the better gritty.
No. I'll give it to you. Mac Jones.
Ah, I like
He even
it.
did the gritty
I liked
leaving
I liked it.
when he was limping.
Yeah,
he was.
I liked it.
He was.
Hey, but you know what?
Not intentionally, but he was.
You know what? Feeling pretty slim.
Oh, are you? Who?
Pretty slim.
Are
And-
you the?
And I got the Reaper.
Are you saying the Slim Reaper made Jimmy's list?
Let's go. What you got about Devonta?
Hey, don't rule him out. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
That's the
Jalen Hurts
guy.
still likes to hit his target. Not this past week, but I'll tell you what. He still hits them.
He's due for.
I'm liking it.
But how about let's welcome back Chris Godwin, finally getting back
Hey,
into it with
Had
Brady.
his
Huh?
first touchdown after tearing an ACL.
I'm
Let's
liking
give
it.
him.
Hey, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm
Michael
liking it.
Gallup did too.
I'm
Let's give
liking
him
it.
his credit.
I'm liking it.
The Carson Wentz had a rough week, but hey, let Samuel get back in it. They'll be all right.
Right, and if they get Taylor back in it, they'll be perfect. Moving it along.
Let's see. We also Ayuk is a kind of an odd one.
Brandon
You
Ayuk.
never know with him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Feast or famine. Feast or
Yep.
famine.
So tight ends, Kittle's starting to make an appearance back finally,
Obviously.
Ooh,
and then Mr. Kyle Pitts.
He's been pissing me off with his inconsistency.
Kyle
Yes.
Pitts has been terrible for fantasy this year. Absolutely atrocious.
But Jimmy's got a feeling.
He's got a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he hooked on a
He's
feeling?
hooked
Oh, yeah.
on a
Dun,
feeling.
da, da, da.
But
Hooked
after,
on a feeling.
Hawkinson's performance, how can you not take him after that?
It's got to
Now-
be the guy.
Now
And
I
he's
have
still not even up there in price.
no. Now I have one thing for you to consider. Oh, Travis Kelce is
Mm.
going against the Raiders on Monday Night Football. You don't have him?
So what I do is I pick the biggest games off of Sunday
Okay.
because everything else becomes more
Okay, that's-
confusing
that's
betting. So
another game.
we're doing all Sunday bets.
Hey.
But would do you think Travis Kelce is a good pickup on a Monday night game?
Or no.
Absolutely.
Now
That's
against
what-
a rival.
Yeah, still absolutely.
Okay.
yeah,
He's
Travis
had-
Kelce tears that shit up.
Travis
That's my
Kelce.
That's my tight end.
He's leading in receptions with the Chiefs. Why not? Why would you
Love
not
it.
take him?
Love seeing that.
Hey, what's your leading? Hold it.
D.
Hold
Oh.
it. Hold it. The biggest of D's, if you will. Hold on.
Eagles right
The
now.
biggest of
Oh,
D's.
Something for him to grip around.
That's
with.
right.
Hey, until the Eagles start showing that they are human again, you gotta take that defense, you know.
Yeah, naturally.
But how about the Jags versus Houston rival
I
game?
like that. Jags defense is on a whole nother level this year.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and then Dolphins versus Jets.
Now,
I'm gonna take that
Mr.
defense.
Milfson.
Milf, son.
Hey, hold it. With the headband, even.
Mm,
Getting it in. Are you sure?
Mr. Milfson?
Milfson.
Milfson.
I like it. Now, you sure you're going against him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go against them.
Okay. Who do you got?
Love it. Absolutely love it. He's got the
Got
Dolphins D.
I said that.
He's got
I
that
know.
big
I know.
Dolphins
We
D.
got
What I'm
Dolphins.
saying is, who do you got as a QB on the other side?
You got the Teddy 2 left. What's wrong with Teddy 2? Well, that has been a Jimmy Fantasy Man.
Night.
Sorry, Fantasy Nightcap.
Yeah.
One more time for the camera.
Show them. Wait, nice and close. Just take
Mm.
everything in.
We love
I
it.
love every second of that. And
It's
look
got-
how it glistens.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
He's even got the one off color. Love it.
Well, that does it here for Blue Collar.
That's right. Hey,
Thanks for talking
Again,
some shit.
we're on
Right over
everything.
Jimmy's face, you're going to see
The
all of that.
sponsors and what we're on.
And remember, we're a straight podcast platform plus YouTube for you
That's
visual
right.
lovers.
That's right.
Hey, you guys have a good night. Thanks
We
for
talked
talking
our
some
shit.
shit.